Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Wednesday, January the 2nd, 2013. Looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average with a nice 308-point rally to the upside today. Very strong move. There's nothing about this move here. You'll look at it, you can see that would be indicating a pullback back into this area, something like that, before moving high. I don't see that. You could see a little bit of a consolidation here for a couple of days, just kind of moving sideways like this, and then advancing again. Remember, that's going to be the main target. You're going to be taking out this high like you've seen all the global markets do already, so that's where you're heading. When you're looking at a chart, and first thing you want to do is ask yourself, what's the trend? And the trend would be defined by the high point. So you've got this high here, higher high here, low point here, higher low here. You're in an uptrend. You can see, you just draw the trend out like this. You can see it's an uptrend. So any pullback that you would get regardless would, of course, be a buy opportunity in that scenario. So be looking for those out there in the market. Taking a quick glance here at the NASDAQ to talk about the gap that we see on this chart, very clearly defined from the close here to the open and the low of that day of today. So that you've got this unfilled gap right here. The thing to know about gaps is that they don't supersede trend or anything else. It's, you first look at the chart, you say, what's the direction and what's the trend? The trend is up, so the direction is up. You know you're heading this way. You're going to be taking out the 3175 area. So you're looking at that, and you're saying any pullback in an uptrend, it's not going to be a buyer. We talked about that. Back when you had this hammer candlestick formation, the following reversal signal that you happened here, the confirmation buy signal triggered here, then we continue to move to the upside here. Would I advance the stop up here, thinking that potentially that we could see a pullback down here? No, I wouldn't do that. Keep the stop where it's at for now. What I would do if you do get a pullback, and that's a big if, because you need people to be dumb enough to do that. They'd have to be willing to pretend that we didn't just get a, the fiscal cliff solved and just immediately sell back off down here. I think if you watch the intraday activity, you saw that that's not going to happen. So instead, I would think, is you're going to continue to move up here. Later, we'll come down here and fill this. Remember, gaps don't have to fill immediately. They do fill, but they won't have to fill immediately. So with this scenario, I would continue to let this run to the upside. There will be individual charts, that individual companies in the NASDAQ that will actually be better buy opportunities than others. Some will be overextended or gapped way up to where you don't want to chase them. So keep an eye on opportunities that you can find. And we've posted one of them we showed you today on the PerfectStockAlert.com website with one of the alerts that we issued. We also updated the portfolio section of the website, so you can check them out there as well. Quick glance here at the SPX, or the S&P 500 Large Cap Index. In this particular scenario, you can see that we've had this massive move to the upside here, and we have now closed higher than we had over here. That means we have superseded the previous high. That's an important piece of the puzzle, because you know the S&P 500 is done that. So when you look at the NASDAQ or the Dow Jones and they haven't done that, then you know that they're going that direction. So keep that in mind. That's something you should be looking for. Markets are in an uptrend. You should be looking for buy opportunities. Always remember that the best buy opportunities in an uptrend will be at or below the 50-period moving average, that red line right there on the chart. Okay? If you've not been to the free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free, and all we ask in return, please refer a friend. You also notice if you go over here, you will find that the trade section here, swing trading, that's that alert I talked about, was issued today. You'll find it there. Also over here in the portfolio section, you can go to the Swing Traders portfolio and you will actually see it's been updated. Okay? God bless, take care, and I will see you in the next one. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.